Oh man, Tesla is making a big move down today. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. As you can see, we're going to be talking about Tesla and the big move down today. I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions as to why it's going down. We'll talk about my position that I have in Tesla. What am I doing with my shares? Am I buying more? Am I selling more? Am I just going to hold on to them? What's going on? I'll give my opinion as to why the stock itself is reacting the way it's reacting. So let's get into it. All right, so Tesla down over 13% today, which is a really big downward move. Even though I'm a Tesla shareholder, I kind of expected this kind of downward move because of how the stock has reacted over the last couple weeks. The stock went absolutely nuts over the last couple weeks. There's a lot of money that was made out there with this stock. People net worth has been shooting up to the moon. And the way that this stock was going, it was looking like it wasn't going to stop, like it wasn't going to have a pullback. So we'll take a look at some of the charts and see how the performance of this stock was. And this will show you why there's been such a downward move. So if we look at the 1 month chart for Tesla, this stock has pretty much doubled in about a month's time. So as you can see, it was under $500 a share at the beginning of the month. And yesterday, the stock was almost at $1,000 per share. I think it got all the way up to $967 a share. And then it started to pull it back. So in my opinion, the reason why this stock has shot up the way it has over the last month, so these short sellers was forced to cover their positions, which was putting buying pressure on the stock, driving the price way up. And as you can see, this stock just went off. Like, this was absolutely incredible, the type of run that this had. But I knew it wouldn't last for long because, like, I was talking to a couple people at work, a couple of my coworkers who own Tesla. I'm like, yo, this is absolutely unreal. Like, this should not be happening like this. They had really good earnings that came out and they crushed all their numbers. All right, cool. We expected a nice upward move because of that. That happened. But to just keep dominating the way they were and this stock just shooting up to the moon like this, I knew that it was going to come down eventually. And so if we just take a look at some of these returns, like, this is just absolutely ridiculous. 5 days, over a 30% return in the last 5 days, 71% return in the last month. 133% return in the last 3 months, and year to date, and we just got into February. We're at the beginning of February. Year to date, the stock is almost up 82%. Like, that is absolutely ridiculous and unreal, and you can't sustain that type of performance. Like, it's just not realistic. So of course we're gonna see the stock come down. So pretty much what I see happening, and people who own the stock and bought it in the $200 range, $300 range, $400 range, and so on, they're now just taking profits. Before the pullback that we had at the end of the trading day yesterday, my position alone was up over 300%. And as of right now, recording this video, my position is still up 270, 280%. I'll put a screenshot up to show the performance of where my stock is actually sitting at. But my cost basis on my shares is in the low 200s. Like I said in the last Tesla video that I posted, I started buying Tesla stock when it was at 250. And then when it started going lower, I was purchasing more shares, which allowed me to lower my cost basis. Now, yes, I have sold off some of my shares because I wanted to try to at least get my initial investment back. That way the remaining shares is absolutely risk-free to me. And then I could just hold on to them for the next 3 years, 5 years, 10 years and see what happens and see where they go. There's been a lot of analysts coming out saying that this stock can go all the way up to 7,000 a share, 8,000 a share, 5,000 a share. And I want to make sure I have some shares so that way, in case it do go up that high, I can reap the benefits. I can claim a profit on that. Now, yesterday and today, I read some articles and some news reports saying that Tesla's in a bubble and that the bubble's going to burst. And Tesla reminded them of Bitcoin and what happened with Bitcoin. Remember, Bitcoin shot all the way up to $20,000 for one Bitcoin, and it ended up pulling way back. I think it was under 4 grand at one point. Bitcoin slowly made its way back up to around $9,000, $10,000. And they believe that the same thing is happening with Tesla now. So I'm looking at what I hold for my shares and what's going on and where it's at right now. And I'm like, okay, if Tesla is in a bubble and it do pop, and let's just say it go down 40%, am I going to be mad? Absolutely not. Because I've already pretty much got my initial investment back, on top of the fact that I'm thinking about holding this for the next 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, unless I have a better investment that comes up and I can take that money, take my profits and move it into a better investment. But I do want to mention that now is not the time to panic. Don't hit the panic button. Don't just start selling off because you see this little dip. If you truly believe in this company, you truly think that they're going to go to 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 7,000, why not buy more if that's what you truly believe could happen with this company? Also, for those of you who haven't sold off anything for a profit yet, it may not be such a bad idea to sell off and at least get some of your money back, if not all of your money back. Like if you were up 300%, why not just sell off some, get your initial investment back, keep the rest of the shares and just see what happens. That way you can sleep well at night knowing that you're not going to lose any money. You pretty much got a safe, risk-free investment. Now looking forward with the company and seeing where it's going, they had a projected guidance for 500,000 vehicles for 2020, which I think that is absolutely doable considering the fact they just delivered like 112,000 vehicles for the last quarter. So they will only need to deliver about 125,000 vehicles a quarter to be able to hit that number, which is absolutely doable. Now, yes, the first quarter numbers is probably going to take a hit because of this virus thing that's going on out in China and then, it's spreading throughout the world or whatnot. So there will be a hit, but I do believe that that's a hit that they can recover from. And I still believe they can produce and deliver the amount of vehicles that they put out for their guidance for 2020. I think they can hit those numbers just fine. So we really shouldn't worry about and focus on the short-term fluctuations. Like I said, it is good to claim some of your profits, but it's not time to panic. Just sit back and enjoy the ride. It's either going to shoot to the moon or it's going to hover and stay where it's going to be at for quite some time. But I do believe that they're going to recover. Just like I said in the last Tesla video when we had that small pullback when they released the Tesla truck and they smashed the window and they had that whole little debacle going on TV and they made a big oops. We had a pullback on the stock at that point. This is just a pullback. I believe it's only people taking profits. And eventually I do see the stock rising again and going even higher than where it went before. Now, what I want you guys to do, if you are a Tesla shareholder, comment down below if you kept all your shares, if you sold out some of your shares, where did you sell out at? Where did you buy in at? And I also want to know, what do you think about this situation, with this big drop? Are you panicking? Are you nervous? Are you scared? Are you okay with it? Do you still see the company, shooting to the moon? Like, do you still see it hit 2,000 a share, 5,000 a share, 7,000 a share? Do you believe that, what these analysts are putting out, where this stock can go? And to the people who jumped on the Tesla bandwagon, was buying the Tesla shares at 900 a share, 850, whatever you was buying it at. If you bought it because you really believed in the company, hold on to them. Even now, buy more because you can buy on this dip to lower your cost basis. But if you bought this stock in the $800 range, $900 range, just because you wanted to jump on the wave and try to get some profits, and now you're in the red, good for you. Because you shouldn't be buying based off the hype. I talk about that in other videos. Do not buy on the hype. You want to buy because you absolutely understand and absolutely believe in the company. And so don't ever buy on the hype. I talk about that in other videos. Do not do that because you will get hurt. You can lose a lot of money. And for those people who did buy at 900, 950, like, look at how much you're down today. You're down over $100 a share alone today. So next time, I hope this is a lesson learned for you. Don't do that. You got people like me and others who bought in the $200 range, and even people who bought in the $300 range, and we're not really affected by this. Yeah, we see our net worth drop a little bit, we see the value of our shares drop, but we're not really affected by this. So come on, guys, do your research, pick great American companies, and buy because you've done your research. Don't buy on the hype because you can end up with situations like this. That's all I pretty much got for today. Thank you guys for checking out another one of my videos. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. That way you can be notified when I post future videos. I got a lot more videos coming soon, so stay tuned. Thank you.